everybody wanted. Well, a lot of people had been talking about it for months. Everybody's like, "Is this gonna happen? Is it gonna be this way? Could it be Cowboys and Rams? What's it gonna end up being?" And boom, it comes together. Cowboys, sorry.
Lions.
Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit to face off against Jared Goff. Jared Goff versus Sean McVay, who said, I don't want this guy there. I can't win a Super Bowl with this guy. Kick him to the curb. Send him away. Where was he in Cabo St. Lucas when they made the
Yeah.
trade?
Was it Cancun? I forget. You might be right though.
I think they were in Cabo. No. Cancun is for
Something else.
trashy people. Cabo is for them fancy people. So, yeah. Oh no, Tulum is for
I
the
was gonna
fancy
say
people
it's
now.
Tulum.
Yeah, Tulum is for the fancy people. But yeah, no, definitely interesting, Gilbert. What do you make of this? What do you make of this matchup right off the bat?
Yeah, first of all, shout out to Carson Wentz. Remember that guy, Carson Wentz? He won the game for the Rams against the 49ers. And if you never got that game-winning drive, or I guess go-ahead four-quarter drive, leaping into the end zone, getting the two-point conversion, we wouldn't get this matchup. It would have been Rams versus Cowboys, would have been okay, but we already saw it. This is so much better. Stafford's Rams against Jared Goff's Lions. So many storylines right here. And first of all, kind of unfortunate for the Lions, Fernando, because your guy, your boy, my boy too, Sam Laporta got hurt in that Week 18 game against the Vikings. So they're not as dangerous. To steal a word from Baker Mayfield, and the Rams are super dangerous because you got Puka Nakua. And I gotta say, it's all breaking the Rams' way because they were playing with fire a little bit with Sean McVay because he was leaving Puka Nakua in the third quarter of the game to set the record, the rookie receiving record, and the rookie receptions record in a single season. They got it done. They won the game. Everything worked out. So everything's gone right since they were 3-6 at the bye week. But this might be my favorite match of the weekend. And don't call it a super wild card weekend, Fernando. It's a regular wild card weekend to me. And I hate the Monday game too. Stop making me wait for Monday. But anyways, the point is, it's a very intriguing matchup, and it could be a shootout. And I'm just wondering, how can the Lions recover from not playing Sam Laporta, who has an outside chance supposedly to Dan Campbell? And then their defense, can the defense hold up against Stafford? And then also, how about the fans? Will it be too emotional, feeling like, hey, I like Stafford, or hey, boo that guy, he sucks. We better be on point here. So many things to kind of look forward to. I don't want to kind of do a full breakdown. Maybe keep watching Compas on the Beat throughout the week for a better analysis. But those are my quick thoughts for now, like fun matchup, storylines, and then which defense will stand up at the end of the day.
Tom Pelissero is reporting that the Chargers have requested interviews with Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn for their head
From the Lions?
coaching.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an intriguing one. Aaron Glenn, like I saw that survey about the best coordinators. I'm like, he hasn't really done a good job, but that
I
kind of
was, and you know what's funny? I was about to crap on Aaron Glenn's secondary right now. I was about to say they just gave up over 200 yards of CD Lamb a couple of weeks ago. It was about 200 yards, right? To CD Lamb.
yeah, actually you're right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. And Puka Nakua is obviously coming off his Josue Garofalo said Steve Wilkes also. Yeah, we mentioned that at the beginning of the show. So
Shout
that's
out,
three.
Josue.
Yeah, shout out. That's three guys so far that they've announced. But definitely but that's the interesting part about it. Like, that's what makes it such an intriguing matchup. Their secondary is not very good. And the Rams off, like, their receivers could take advantage of the secondary. The only thing is, can their offensive line hold up against that pass rush? What ways are they going to scheme against it? Gardner Johnson, some of these guys, are they going to play? What's the availability status of some players? Like you said, man, that's the risk that's the risk of playing guys in week 18 like Sam Laporta, where they get hurt, they're not available, and they can't play. So definitely sucks to see him get injured, because I think yesterday he even broke that I think he broke a tight ends record for
Yeah.
most catches as a
It might have been
rookie.
the week prior, but that tells you enough right there. This guy's really good to do it in
It
16.
was him, right? Not Dalton Kincaid.
No, it was Sam Laporta.
It
You're
was
right.
Sam Laporta. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
forget.
yeah.
You might be right about it being yesterday or the week before, but I'm not surprised. This guy's
Yeah.
breaking records left and right.
Yeah. So the kid's talented, and if he can't go, that's gonna suck because the Rams are gonna bring it, and they're gonna be definitely very
Yeah.
energized for this game. Just real quick,
Yeah.
Danny says super excited for this matchup. Hope Stafford spoils the Lions' playoff hopes.
Yeah.
I
NFC
bet.
North rivalry. I like it, Danny.
Epic playoff script all about reunions. McCarthy and Green Bay, Texans and
Ooh.
Browns with
I didn't even
Deshaun.
think about that. Yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out to you.
yeah. Detroit Bull, Oklahoma QBs. Campbell doing a Staley with the starters. Uh,
Come on.
Pedro says, "What's
What's
up, bro?
up,
We got a
Pedro?
lot of Hey, we got a lot of
I
Ramirez's
was
here.
gonna
That's
say, it's your family.
pretty
I gotta see
cool."
a couple Manzanos on this chat, man. What's going on?
Yeah, no, Robert, that's I think that's their weakness. I think the DBs, but if they get Gardner Johnson back, I think that definitely helps.
Yeah, he came back for the Week 18 game, Fernando.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Okay, so that's
Yeah, very
gonna
good.
definitely help.
I'm
See,
surprised.
the thing that sucks is that when you're at the stadium, it kind of
Yeah,
hurts with all around because you're not really paying
getting the
attention. But
inactives.
yeah,
They do
yeah,
have
yeah.
I do like their safeties though, because Melifonwu has been a guy who's really stood out for them, and I'm surprised Cameron Sutton hasn't played better as the cornerback there. They did get back a Liam McNeil, the interior defensive lineman, to help out Aiden Hutchinson, who finally got praise from you last week. But they have some dudes, but they're still very thin in different areas. I wonder if Jack Campbell, the linebacker, could step up, but they need more playmakers to deal with Kyron and Puka and Cooper and Stafford.
That's another thing too. Kyron Williams, one arm is darker. We're gonna talk about the college football game after this. We're just gonna give a little bit of a preview to these games, and then we're gonna move on to that playoff game tonight. So we're gonna get into that. Which one is your favorite out of the three names?
What are we looking at?
Which names are we talking about, Pedro?
Is he from your hood?
Oh, he's from. Yeah, no. He put Chula Vista.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he is from my hood. He put
Oh, he
maybe
said
he
for
put.
Chargers head coach names. I think he meant.
Oh, okay,
We'll
okay,
get
okay,
there
okay.
soon, Pedro, in the second half of the show. But I like it, all the Chargers fans showing up for this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's from San Diego. Yeah.
It
I'm
feels like a
from.
big. You know how was it the last coaching hire, Fernando? We were all watching the Bills playoff game, thinking it's gonna be Brian Table to fill in as a head coach of the Chargers. So we're all watching those games. And now it's like people are watching this title game tonight, and thinking that could be Harbaugh. So yeah.
Yeah. Um. I agree. I've seen Brian Branch. He's actually pretty solid.
Another
I've
one. Yeah.
noticed that they move around and they do.
They have playmakers. You would think it would be
They
better.
do.
They have improved in the last month of the season. Remember that shooter at SoFi? That was a fun game, by the way, Lions and the Chargers. But
That's what somebody. Yeah. That's what Aaron Glenn, Herbert. Yeah, Herbert and Keenan shredded that defense single handedly. That is true.
I,
They
I
were able
think
to move the football.
I think Aaron Glenn has like a good relationship with players. I think that's why they voted for him. And maybe it feels like Dan Campbell's really stuck with him for 3 years, Fernando. I'm trying to figure out why he's like the top coordinator for the survey. It's player voted, but he knows how to make it work in a rough situation. But you would think the results would be a little better, but I don't know.
Is Cooper healthy?
Cooper Cup, yes. He did not play because he was a veteran who got the day off in week 18, but he's ready to go.
Our compa from Chile. Gilbert will be at Radio Row that week. I don't know, doing our show.
Yeah.
But I don't know about.
Get a hoodie. Compas on the beat. Link in
Yeah.
the description. Plug.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. There you go. But
Move on to the next one, Fernando.
well, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what's funny? I actually think this game is gonna come down to the running backs for both. Todd Monken is now on board getting requests from the Chargers and the Panthers, according to Ian Rappaport. So there it is. There, Ravens OC. My bad. But I think it's going to be the running backs that are going to be a huge David Montgomery. We got to see the two running back punch against the Chargers. Jamari Gibbs, David Montgomery. We saw how explosive they are. We know that's what they rely on. That's what they used against the Cowboys as well. They used that two-headed monster. That's what I think is going to be the driving force in this game. Then obviously on the other side, Kyren Williams has been a godsend for the Rams. The way they've been able to open it up for them, I really think that it's going to be I think this is going to be a running back driven game, to be honest. I think it might be a little bit of an old school game, in my opinion.
No, I'm with you. Like when the Rams are at their best when they get Kyron Williams involved early and it opens up the playbook. Get some jet sweeps for Puka, Tutu out well. We'll see what Cooper Cup does because I feel like he's kind of been a little so-so. But when you take the backseat to Puka Nacua, he's been a great teammate about it. But yeah, it starts with the running game from both sides. I feel like with the Rams, they do have Kobe Turner who made a late push for defensive rookie of the year. Will probably be Jalen Carter, but Aaron Donald and him have been getting a great push. And they also have Ernest Jones as a linebacker there who kind of got snubbed for a Pro Bowl, I feel like, at least. And so they could defend the pass, they could defend the run. So the Rams are also a little bit like the Lions defense. They have playmakers, but not enough depth. So they could also be beat in the vertical game. But that's the crappy part when I have Sam Laporta, Fernando. The playbook just gets smaller. And when you have so many weapons, you get beat down the field quicker. So I'm really intrigued to see how that plays out.
What do you think about this comment?
Raheem's vanilla defense. Delbert from House of Horns, shout out to you, is going to change for playoffs. We'll see different aggressive style. Just my take. Yeah, we all assumed that Raheem Moore was going to have more of an aggressive approach because the defense just had a total shakeup. But it's been a similar. It's like he's run, not to take another shot at Brandon Staley, but he's run the Brandon Staley scheme pretty well with less talent. Obviously, you got AD, and that helps out, but they've been pretty bad in the secondary the last few weeks, as Delbert knows there. But I'm telling you, not having Sam Laporta could be an issue unless they really expand the game plan for Jameson Williams. We all forget about him, right? He's a burner, and they get beat down the field. They got beat by Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, a few weeks ago. Obviously, CeeDee Lamb torched them not too long ago, and then who else beat them? Zay Flowers, old OBJ in that Ravens game. So this secondary could definitely get beat pretty handily. But Delbert's positive, going for an aggressive approach, and I do like that with Ernest Jones and Aaron Donald and Kobe Turner, Michael Hoyt, and Byron Young. Nice little front.
What? Both teams play the play action
That's
pass
true.
really good. And then last one, I think 2023, all teams skip the film study of the Chargers defense. Nothing to learn there. All right.